It don't matter.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. What's going on, Israel? This is Let It Be Known, episode 8. Right? That's almost at 10. 2 away from 10.
Almost there.
Episode 8 of Let It Be Known.
That's right.
And you already know, as your host, Officer 5000, Officer Shalaya Allah.
Most High in Christ, Shalom Israel. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Representing the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Junior Hana, one west to the death. You understand?
And me, Officer Shagapan, and the white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
You already know.
You already know. And if you haven't heard it, you're going to let it be known.
Damn right, man. What's been going on? How you been doing?
I'm too wild right now, except, the white man blocking my Facebook accounts and stuff like that. Devil,
Oh, well.
How about yourself?
You're a popular guy. You know what I'm saying?
What can you say? It's the curse of being AG.
That's right. It's a blessing and a curse, right?
Cancer.
Most High in Christ. I've been maintaining, warring as usual. Looking for the next battle. Looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Can't really complain, brother.
Most High in Christ,
yeah, can't really complain. Glad to be here with you.
Most High. Where have you been?
You know where I've been.
I know.
Here, there, a little bit everywhere. You know what I mean?
Now, sir, before we move on, I definitely want to take a few moments of our people and viewers' time,
please,
to talk about a little shameless promotion. But bow, look at this. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
2022 calendar.
Yeah.
If you are not in the ISUPK and you think you are upholding and holding the high holy days and feast days of the Lord, you are doing it incorrectly and you are doing it wrong if you are not doing it according to this calendar right here. In the ISUPK, you will only find the real and authorized priests and prophets of the Lord who have and will continue to always provide the accurate dates of each high holy day and feast day, which you can find here in the 2022 calendar. So just to give you a little sneak peek,
Please do, brother.
I'm going to show off the Balawan right here. If y'all can see it through all the smoke and everything. These are some of the original art drawings designed in the 80s and 90s. And we have remastered them, made them look a lot fresher, brought them up to date, and made a brand new calendar from scratch with no heathen holidays. That means no New Year's Eve, no Christmas, no Martin Luther King, no Veterans Day, no 4th of July, no Labor Day, no Memorial Day, no Groundhog's Day, no Juneteenth, no whatever holiday you can think of. It's only the high holy days and feast days of the Lord. And if you are Black, Hispanic, or Native American and you own a business, and if you want to advertise your business, we actually have space here throughout the entire calendar where you can advertise your business. So here we have about 5 partners so far. We have Black Watch by Commander Junior Hana and his team of heavy hitters who put that show together every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for the world, right? We got Cross the Line Radio, hosted by Captain Tazariak and Captain Kataza. Make sure you go visit that Patreon account and subscribe.
That's right.
Especially to the Lost Tribe music group right now. The Lost Tribe record label is popping, coming out with brand new joints. Stay tuned. We got Captain Tazariak's very own TLC, Tazariak and Lydia's Creations. The best oils, body butters, shampoos, whatever you can think of to make you smell good and feel good, they got it right there. Then we also got Addictive Chaos. You into style? Well, listen, you're going to find all types of addictive clothing and designs and fashion right there on addictivechaos.com. That's chaos with a K. And if you want any ISUPK clothing, memorabilia, you can go to Addictive Chaos, or you can even go to UPK Flywear, owned by Itazab down there in Florida. Shout out Captain Shawarya Allah hosting the 53rd annual Passover down at Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Damn right.
April 15th. Let me put that up there real quick. If you have not already, I repeat, if you have not already purchased and paid for your Passover fee, well, check this out. The first 100 calendars sold, the first 100, I repeat, the first 100, and we're getting close to that number. You are entered into a raffle to have your Passover fee paid by AI Images. That's my business and the business that I share with another brother who created these calendars for the nation. So, don't waste no time. It's $30 per each calendar plus a $5 shipping charge. So please hit me up. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, however. Ask your camp leader, contact me. Listen, we can send one out to you right now. Have your Passover fee paid for if you're the lucky winner.
Damn right. Most High in Christ, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good deal right there. A very good deal. So you say it one more time. How can you pay the Passover fee?
The first 100 calendars sold.
Okay.
Whether you buy one or the 100, if it's you, if you are the lucky winner, all calendars who are sent to a person, each one gets entered into a raffle.
Right.
Where you have a chance 1 out of 100 if you buy one, or if you buy 5, that's 5 out of 100 chance. You have a chance to have your Passover fee paid by AI Images.
Most High in Christ.
All right.
Now, when will they find this information out?
You'll find the winner will be announced at Passover. So at Passover, you'll get reimbursed the $200 that it cost for your Passover ticket.
Most High in Christ. That's a pretty good deal, man. Pretty sharp.
The water, sir. The water.
Most High in Christ. Now, Israel support the brothers, support black business. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Christian church or these other fake Israelite groups where, you spend your money in here and it goes to Mercedes Benzes and Gucci garments and all of that type of garbage. You know what I'm saying? This goes right back to the people because Commander Junior Hana is a people's person. You understand? So support the brother, support the business, support the UPK. You know what I'm saying? That's what black folks need to start doing is supporting the UPK. When I say black, I'm talking about all the tribes, of course. So-called black, so-called Hispanics, Native Americans. Support the UPK, man. You know what I mean? Commander Junior Hana's doing big things, big things.
And more big things are coming.
Absolutely. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Especially now with these times going on right now. Our people out here dying and not in the right spot, not in their right mind. You understand? This is a good time to follow righteous leadership right now because the earth is going crazy. Coronavirus, give a hand to coronavirus. Coronavirus is ripping apart America.
Delta's flying, Delta.
And Delta's flying. You know what I'm saying? The Delta variant is flying. They got free flights. You know what I mean? It's going crazy out here. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to pay pilots triple.
Yeah. They trying their best. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to see this happening. Why? Because this oppressor feels like he can't be beat.
Right.
Like he can't be destroyed. Like he cannot lose.
Pride.
And the Most High God is showing him that he is in control and he can lose. You can wear your mask and you can stuff cotton up your nose and you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Get the booster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If the Lord wants you, he's going to get you.
Get all 5 vaccines and be immortal.
Do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Get all of the vaccines. You know what I'm saying? Get all of them. Stay in your house. Sit on your couch.
Yeah.
It don't matter. If the Lord wants you, he's going to get you. You understand? And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So my beautiful people, my holy and separate people of the Most High God, I suggest you stay away from this oppressor, man.
Right.
Don't get too close to the gunfire, man. You know what I'm saying? They out there tongue kissing each other out there, watching balls drop out the sky and all of this garbage, man. Listen, you better be very careful out there, man. The Lord's not playing.
Right.
You understand? The Lord's not playing. He's, as they say, he's in his bag right now.
Right.
You understand? And he's handing out death. That's what he's handing out. He's handing out absolute death and destruction and terror. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
VIP access to ventilators.
Yeah, you better listen. You better get it together. You know what I'm saying? And what I suggest you do is listen to the Israelite school of UPK near you. You know what I'm saying? You better stop thinking we some crazy niggas out in the corner that don't know no better. We know a whole lot better. That's why we crazy niggas out in the corner. Because we know better. You understand what I'm saying? And we putting in that work out here for the Most High God under the orders of Commander Junior Hana. You understand?
And pay your tithes.
Please, you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and pay your tithes. Support this truth. You know what I'm saying? First of all, keep the laws.
Right.
You're supposed to pay your tithes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But pay your tithes to the righteous, to the priests. You know what I'm saying? Which is in the Israelite school UPK. How do I know that? Because you know what we do? Go out to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And feed the Haitian brothers and sisters out there and go through cartel territory and all of that. Food drives and clothes drives all across the nation, all of that. And we're not bragging or boasting. We're just saying this is the fruits that were produced here in the Israelite School of UPK.
If I may.
You understand, please?
And this is not, like, to piggyback off what the officer Shalayala just said, this is not us bragging or boasting. This is what the Lord has allowed us to do.
That's right.
You don't see no Christian missionaries going through cartel territory and driving hours to feed Mexicans and Haitians on the border.
That's right.
You don't see other fake Israelite groups driving hours and hours, putting together their own money and driving through cartel territory to go feed Mexicans and Haitians on the border.
Right.
You don't see them doing that. You don't see your Catholic priest or pastor doing any of that. However, you can see how the Lord is allowing Commanding General Yohana and the men in the ISUBK do wonderful feats in his name.
That's right.
In the Lord's name, walking after Christ and doing what Christ did. You can see that. We don't want to tell you what we're doing. We just want to let you know that it's very clear and visible who the Lord is working with.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words.
Right.
That's all I can say. I can sit and talk you to death. Or you take it upon yourself to look and see what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? And also take it upon yourself to look and see how much death and destruction is going on out in this wicked, disgusting society that we live in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just here in stinking America, but all across the four corners of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but death and destruction is going on. And I know it might sound harsh to a lot of people, but it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see this. Why? Because it's all in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the scriptures that these things are going to happen. It's death, it's destruction, it's pestilence, it's famine. It's all going to happen. And to see it happen in World War III is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? They got some Russia, China, and America, and Ukraine, everybody's
Israel
all
and
mixed
Syria.
up in the pot. You know, it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? You better pay attention and stop watching what's some broad's name? New York loving basketball and loving New York, whatever that garbage is.
Hip hop horse.
Yeah, all of whatever it is, whatever that garbage name is. You know what I'm saying? You better lay off of that garbage. You know what I'm saying? And not be distracted by these long fingernails and flat tummies and snatching yourself and wrapping yourself up in some Velcro,
Right.
so you can have a fatter ass and a flatter stomach, whatever that garbage is. You
Waist
understand?
trainers. That's
Is that what that is?
They train their waist.
Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You find the right man, he's going to tear your waist up anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So all of that garbage, you better not be distracted by that and see what the hell's going on out here and get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself right, man. Catch the right bus, catch the right train. You know what I'm saying? To get where you got to go, and that's in the UPK. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
So, sir, to get the show moving along, I got a very interesting first article.
Well, let's talk about it. What you got?
All right, I'm going to share this to everyone on watching at home. Here we go. This article is called "The Season of Violence."
Season of violence.
Because it's not the most wonderful time of the year.
Sounds good to me.
It's not the most joyful or jolliest time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most wonderful season. It's the season of violence. And since Christmas so far, at least 42 people shot dead. Not injured or grazed, but at least 42 shot dead. And this isn't even the most current and updated figure so far, right? At least 42 people shot dead over Christmas weekend. That's just over Christmas weekend.
Right.
That's Christmas Eve, Friday, Christmas Day, Saturday, the day after Christmas, Sunday. That's not including New Year's Eve, Friday, not including New Year's Day, Saturday, not including the day after New Year's, which is today. It's just the Christmas weekend. At least 42 people shot dead. Merry Christmas.
Shot dead during the Christmas weekend.
Yep.
Ho, ho, ho. You understand? Ho, ho, ho. You understand? That's the Lord doing that. That's the Lord. And that's 42 that they're reporting. You understand? That they're reporting. That's just 42 that they're reporting, because I know when we was moving along this past weekend, we heard It wasn't Christmas weekend, it was New Year's weekend. We heard gunshots galore.
Yeah.
Gunshots galore. You know what I'm saying? All in Harlem, all in Staten Island. We was all over the place because we was shaking the bacon with our brothers to go do holy things. We heard gunshots galore. We went all through the projects of Park Slope out there in Staten Island. You know what I'm saying? Stapleton projects and all of that. We all you hear is gunshots. You understand? And now we're reading about what? 42 murders?
42 shot dead.
And that just was on the Christmas weekend. We didn't even get the numbers yet on the
New
Year's weekend. We didn't even get the numbers on that yet.
We'll get them.
I'm sure it's around that amount, maybe even more. You understand? Maybe even more.
After the next two articles, we'll see how high it is going to get after we read the next two articles.
Absolutely. We'll see what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible thing. If I can, we always got to pull a scripture to relate to this stuff. You got more on the article you want to read?
I was going to read a little bit of this article.
All right, go ahead. Let's get it.
At least 42 people shot dead over Christmas weekend, including a boy aged 12. That's the last Christmas he's ever going to celebrate. As holiday shootings erupt across the U.S., the deaths include a 13-year-old and her mother, a professional boxer shot in front of his girlfriend and children, and a man who died of self-inflicted gunshot wound after allegedly going on a shooting spree at a rest stop. So this is basically a mass shooter who ended up killing himself afterwards.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
That got to be an oppressor.
And this right here, this wonderful looking young boy, Artemis Rayford, 12, was fatally shot inside his Memphis home while playing a game in his living room. He probably just finished unwrapping his Christmas gifts, playing his new Xbox or PlayStation 5 game, and a bullet entered into his house and struck him.
Damn. That's terrible.
That's horrific.
That's what is it, 14?
12-year-old boy.
12-year-old. Damn. That's terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the society that we live in. You know what I mean? This is a society that we live in where a young boy, 12 years old, is minding his own damn business at 12. What the hell? Who's he bothering at 12 years old? And a bullet hit him and killed him. You understand what I'm saying?
In his home.
In his own home. If you don't understand that we under these curses and that, that the Most High God's not playing with us, you understand? You better understand it now. You understand? Before it hits your home. Before it strikes your home. Gotta wake up, man. We gotta just really wake up.
Right.
Feel bad for the young boy. There's more on it?
Yeah, there's more. Here, this sister right here was 57 years old. Her name was Elaine Pfizer. And her and her 13-year-old daughter were found dead in their home Christmas Day.
Good night. On Christmas Day.
Shot to death.
Her and the 13-year-old.
Daughter, yes.
Damn. That's a damn shame.
Merry Christmas.
That's a goddamn shame. You understand? And it hurts to see our people getting slaughtered like this, man. It hurts to see our people getting slaughtered. Like, they any reason why, anything behind her getting shot?
Not necessarily.
So they just found her dead, shot dead.
It says,
damn.
In Detroit, Michigan, Elaine Pfizer, 57, and 13-year-old daughter, Danya, were found on Christmas Day shot to death in their own home. Police are searching for the 57-year-old woman's husband, but it is unclear if he is a suspect in the case or considered a potential victim. Detroit Police Chief James White said in a press conference that family members expected to have Christmas dinner with the woman and her teenage daughter, who was nonverbal and used a wheelchair. What?
Damn. And they still shot her. Hey, listen, we living in a wicked place, man. You understand? We living in a real wicked place. Real wicked. And we going listen, as wicked as this place is, you better strive your best to be even more righteous.
Right.
Even more righteous. And we live in a wicked place. We live in a wicked place. They shot a handicapped girl, a handicapped child, killed her. Like, what was she gonna do?
She couldn't speak, nonverbal.
Wait, what could she do? Testify? You know what I'm saying? What could she do? Still shot. That sounds very personal. It sounds very personal. Either way, it's a very sad situation, a terrible situation, to where, you know, she's gone now. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, for the faults of somebody else, more than likely. She's out of here. She's gone. Nonverbal handicapped girl. And her mother as well. That's a sad story. You know what I'm saying? And her mother as well. But this is what goes on in this society, man. Just absolutely wicked and disgusting. You know what I'm saying? This world needs to burn. This earth needs to burn. This society needs to burn. You understand? And our people need to understand and realize how holy they are, how separate we are, how we above all nations and so forth and so on, like it says in Deuteronomy 7:6. You understand? That we above all nations, man. We have to start realizing that. Unfortunately, it sounds like a black on black crime. You understand? Unfortunately, maybe I'm wrong. You understand? But it's a very tragic story. Very sad story to hear that, especially if you have children. You know what I'm saying? Could be you, could be me, could be anybody. You understand? All I know is wicked is running wild and righteous needs to reign. And you got to decide in yourself, which side are you on? What are you going to do about it? You understand? Going on and marching with the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers, with guns and all of that, and shooting each other in the ass by accident and all that. That's not going to work. What's going to work is coming back to the Most High God, serving the Most High God. That's what's going to work. Keeping his laws, statutes, commandments, being diligent and being a zealot and being a stalwart in his truth. That's what's going to work. How do I know it's going to work? Because there's a goddamn coronavirus floating around and it's tearing this country apart. Tearing the school systems up, these movie theaters, Applebee's, and everything, whatever else you're talking about, coronavirus and Omicron and all that is tearing it up. And I pray they tear it up even more for this young girl that just got killed.
Right.
Tear it up even more. We need more. We need more death and destruction to go on for this young handicapped girl that got killed for no reason. What did she do to anybody? You understand? What did she do to anybody? Sitting there shooting a mother and a handicapped girl, that's real oppressorish. You know what I'm saying? That's real mafioso white man type style. To sit there and kill kids and kill a woman and do all of that. That sounds like some mafia stuff. Not saying the mafia did that, but I'm saying it sounds very heathenistic. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen. Black folks killing each other is a white man custom. It's not our custom. Going to him and him alone, that's our custom. Not holding a grudge, that's our custom. You understand? Not murdering each other, that's a custom. Not stealing from each other, that's our custom. Things like this, that's not our custom.
Right.
That's them other folks' custom. Them people on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the gate, that's their custom. That's Donald Trump and them's custom. That's Joe Biden and them custom. That's their custom. That's not ours. You know what I'm saying? And we got to snap out of it, man, quick, man.
It's like, so if I may, I got a scripture I'd like to read.
Please.
Amos chapter 5, verse 24.
Uh-huh.
But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's sad that our people have to be put to death for celebrating these wicked holidays.
That's right.
But what also needs to happen is that the people that have caused the deaths of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they have to suffer. Judgment has to be passed down onto them. Righteousness needs to be washed over them like a stream. And if you actually love the Lord like you say you do, then you would stop celebrating all these heathen customs and cultures. You would start praying and begging the Lord to let judgment run down as waters.
Right.
When you turn on your faucet and you see that pressure spewing that water out of the faucet, when you watch TV shows and you see waterfall just falling down off of the water, listen, you want to pray to the Lord to let judgment flow.
That's right.
Flow all over the white man, the African man, the Chinese, all types of Asians, right? All types of Europeans, Caucasians, the rednecks here in America, the Democrats, the Republicans, these law enforcement officers. Let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as mighty streams.
Damn right.
You want this to pour all over the earth. If you want more, if you want less Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to die, then you need to pray to the Lord. Well, first you need to start obeying the Lord, and then you need to start praying for judgment to be let loose over all the earth. From one corner to the other corner, from one end to the other end, you need to pray for judgment, for righteousness, for the punishment of all the crimes that have been committed against God's people to be let loose. Let the floodgates open. Let the angels come down with the flying saucers and send all the plagues onto this world.
Damn right.
Anything you want to say, sir?
Now you pretty much summed it up, man. You know what I'm saying? This article is of course sad to hear, and it's absolutely ruthless and disgusting. You understand? And unfortunately, this has become some type of tradition. You know what I'm saying? To where we killing each other like that, or our people are getting killed. Period. You know, so I don't know the whole details of this. I don't know if it was the husband or somebody else or whatever the case may be, but to see a sister dead and a handicapped little girl dead, you know, that shows you what kind of society that we live in. Now you have to ask yourself, what the hell are you going to do about it? You understand? What are you going to do about it? Go smoke another blunt?
Sounds right.
Little R.I.P. pour a little liquor out for a nigga. No, what are you going to do about it? All right, well, listen, this is what I suggest you do. Come on and get righteous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on and get righteous. And come on and really stand up. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to not bend, break, fold. You understand? Compromise. Learn how to not be a coward. And the only way to do this is in the home of no cowards. You understand? It's the only place to learn how to do it. How do I know? I'm speaking from experience. You understand? That's it for that, brother. You can go ahead and move on, or you can say what you want to say.
Kata, I have one last thing I would like to say. And
please.
You know, our people take our king's death for in vain. Our people, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, read about the death of our King Christ, and they just completely take advantage of it. Sorry, they take it disadvantagedly, because here was a man who committed no crimes, a man who committed no sins against the God, a man who loved us so much that he not only fed us, kept us safe, healed us, but he also corrected us, taught us, even gave us punishment so that way we can learn not to do things wrong. And he put his own life on the line willingly. And here in 2021, well, it's 2022 now. Mm-hmm. Here in 2022, we read about his death in church and Sunday school and all this crap, and we still spit on his death. We still take his death in vain. He died for us to have a second chance. So let me just have a second chance of smoking this blunt.
Right.
Let me have a second chance in having sex with these whores. Let me have a second chance in eating all types of disgusting, abominable foods. So how about we take this little boy who's 12 years old that got shot through his Memphis house wall, or the death of this 13-year-old handicapped sister and her mother. How about we take, since they're closer in our generation and we can read about them and it actually happened, right? That we can prove.
Right.
How about we don't take their deaths in vain? How about we tell little Ray and Juan to stop shooting up the neighborhoods? How about we stop? How about we go and stop our daughters like Lucita and Shaquita from whoring themselves at the corner or in the strip clubs?
Right.
How about we actually make a change? How about we dare to make ourselves better? How about we dare to fight against things that are just easy? How about we dare to do the right thing no matter how hard or difficult it may seem.
That's right. If I may, why don't we dare to fight against this white man?
Right.
Stop being so scared of him.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let's stop being so scared of this white man. I understand that the white man can have you scared and petrified, and you don't want to go outside. You don't want to be caught doing something you're not doing, and you're still going to go out and do it. You want to go out and sell drugs, but when the police roll by, you want to act like nothing happened when they stop and frisk you. You want to act like you weren't doing anything wrong when the police stop and frisk you. You're going around town robbing people, murdering people, but then when the cops finally catch on to you and they pin you in a corner, your mother's going to be the first one to say he was an angel. Meanwhile, her son was murdering people.
Right.
How about we dare ourselves to stand up against the white man by standing for the Lord?
That's right.
How about we dare to fight back against the police and this government controlled by the devil by actually not committing any crimes? It's not that difficult.
That's right.
To not sell drugs. It's not hard to not be a whore. It's not hard to ask your brother for help instead of robbing him and murdering him. It's not difficult.
That's right. Absolutely. Do me a favor. Give me Joshua real quick.
Constant.
Joshua chapter 23, verse 6. You understand? I just want to piggyback off what you said. And that's what's the matter with our people. We really, deep down, our people are scared of the white man. You know what I'm saying? Really scared, nervous, and shook up. We tough with each other. You know what I'm saying? And now you got all this you got these other things going on, Clubhouse and everything else, where some of these rooms in Clubhouse, I click in them and listen for a little while. I mean, they talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? They talking crazy. They just saying all types of foul and vulgar, disgusting things to each other. And this is over some app. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when I listen to these brothers and sisters talking this way, I'm like, you know what? They really scared of the white man. Because they can talk to each other this way. We can talk to each other this way. When it comes to that white man, you will not go in that corner or going anywhere and say the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. They won't do it. You know what I'm saying? They're too scared to do it. They might lose their job. They might get arrested. Anything might happen. And they're scared to death. You understand? That's not being a man of God.
Right.
That's not being a man of God. That's why I want to big up every single brother in the UPK that go out to camp on them corners and sit out there and represent for the Most High God in a fearless manner. You understand? That'll take on whatever come their way. You understand? Everywhere, all over the place, from Harlem all the way to Tennessee, California, wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? Houston, anywhere, Miami, anywhere you at. You know what I'm saying? To be fearless and go out there and really represent for the Lord, man. That take a little something in you. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and do it. It takes what?
Courage.
Let's read the scripture. You're damn right.
Joshua chapter 23, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Be ye therefore very courageous.
Be very what?
Courageous.
Not just a little courageous, but what?
Very courageous.
You got to be very courageous. Go ahead.
To keep and to do.
And to what?
To keep and to do.
Not just to know them, but to do what?
Keep and to do.
And to do. Go ahead. What?
All that is written.
Just a little bit.
All that is written.
Some of it.
All that is written.
I'm a Christian. I do what I choose.
All that is written.
Go ahead.
In the book of the law of Moses.
You got to do everything in here. You understand? Every single thing. And what's one of them things? Loving your brother, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do you love your brother? You don't steal from him. You don't kill him. You don't sleep with his woman. You understand? You're not jealous of him. None of that garbage and filth that these other heathens practice. These other heathens practice those type of characteristics, man. They obtain and hold these type of characteristics. We don't do that. That's not our lifestyle. You understand? They try to make it a lifestyle through the news and through rap music and all this other garbage, making R&B songs about sleeping with the next man's woman and all of that. That's them. We don't do that. Right. That's not our culture. Our culture to be courageous, not just courageous, very courageous. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything that's in this book, everything. You understand? That's our culture. That's what we're supposed to do, man. You understand? And if you're not doing that, you're going to be in trouble. Omnicron's going to knock on your door. You understand? Omnicron's going to knock on your door.
Right.
And not just knock on your door, it's going to kill you. You can get Omicron and survive, or COVID and survive. That can happen. But this is going to kill you. You understand? This is what's going to happen. And if it don't kill you, to kill your child, your precious little son you love so much, or that beautiful little girl you love so much, gotta kill that thing.
Right.
If you don't want to obey him. You understand? If you don't want to obey him. You understand? This is the world we're living in, folks. You have to wake up sooner or later. That's it. Let's move on.
Want me to read the rest of the scripture?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's finish it up. Go ahead.
That ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left.
Go ahead. You understand? In other words, stay focused. Stay focused on what you got to do. Stay focused on keeping these laws, loving your brother, loving your sister, being in the right spirit, staying diligent, and being a zealot for this truth. You understand? You got to stay focused on these things, man. That's it. It's plain and simple. You got to be hardcore. Sisters, too. You got to be extremely hardcore. We sit there and talk. We talk to have conversations with sisters all day in the world, and they're stupid and dumb, and most of them are whores. You understand? Most of them are whores. A sister that's all head roll wrapped up and everything, looking all beautiful and glorious and gracious up in the UPK. Those are some of the most beautiful and precious women on the face of the earth. And no, I haven't traveled the world, but I've had experienced some different women, and they are disgusting, filthy, stinking, nasty whores. You understand? And that's the truth of it. And why are they whores? Because they're not rocking like the sisters in here. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these laws, staying diligent, being zealots, and holding it down just like the brothers are doing. You understand? We got to stay focused out here, man. Look, that's why we're going to street corners, man. We're trying to introduce folks to coming on into the truth, into a better life. You know what I'm saying? Into a better life. And it's beautiful here in the UPK, man. This is paradise. You understand? I'm done with that. We can go ahead and rock on, brother.
Sir. But I just want to say Salakia, sir, because we have another disheartening article.
Yeah, let's bring it out, man. Let's see what's going on. I'm not surprised. We here in America, everything is disheartening. Everything is disheartening except for the UPK. Go ahead.
Police shoot and kill 14-year-old Hispanic girl in a store.
Good night. Let's get into that. Let's see what happened with these stupid, dumb, uneducated, untrained, full of testosterone, steroid, alcohol-infested police. Let's see what they did. Once again, how did they end up killing a 14-year-old little girl in a store? How did they end up doing that? Let's read it.
It says, Los Angeles police officers shot a 14-year-old girl who was in a fitting room of a clothing store at Burlington Coat Factory in Hollywood.
Good night.
They shot a suspect who had attacked a woman. The authorities confirmed that the teen was a Hispanic girl trying on her quinceañera dress, according to New York Post, an AP news agency.
Good night.
The police identified the victim as Valentina Orenia Peralta. The assaulted woman was taken to a hospital with injuries ranging from moderate to severe. The shooting occurred at approximately 11:45 a.m. at a Burlington coat store, part of a chain formerly known as Burlington Coat Factory, in the North Hollywood area of San Fernando Valley. The police initially responded to reports that a person was being attacked with a deadly weapon and that shots were fired. Los Angeles Police Captain Stacy Spell said at a news conference, he noted that the officers opened fire when they saw the suspect assaulting another person. One of the bullets pierced the wall of a changing room and hit the 14-year-old girl. According to Los Angeles Police Department, Deputy Chief Dominic Choi. Later, the agents found the girl in the changing room.
Damn.
Later
on. Right.
You can't see inside the fitting rooms, Choi said at a second news conference.
What's her name?
Choi.
Choi?
Some Asian.
Sound more whitish to me. Yeah, sounds like some Asian. Go ahead.
Choi said at a second news conference, investigators do not yet know if the teenager was in the changing room before the violence began or if she ran there to hide, he added.
What does that matter?
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? What does
The
that
bullet
matter?
went through the wall and into her.
Went through the wall. You should be trained enough to hit your target, dumbass.
You know, center mass, right? Don't they?
Now-
They train you for center mass.
Right. Now, real quick, I want to just backtrack. What kind of dress was she trying on?
A quinceañera dress.
What is that?
A quinceañera dress? Is a dress that young Hispanic girls
Mm-hmm.
would go and try to purchase for their 15th birthday.
For the what?
15th birthday.
You hear that?
And it's like basically a coming of age day for young Hispanic girls transitioning to be a woman.
Right. So she got a quinceañera?
Yes.
Quinceañera dress. That's what she was in there trying on as a 15-year-old girl to transition into her adulthood. Okay. Now I'm not taking anything off of the neglectful dumbass cop that shot through the wall. I'm not taking nothing from that coward at all. But a quinceañera dress is what got this girl killed. You know what I'm saying? A quinceañera dress got her killed. Give me Amos 5 and 21. Let's go.
Awesome.
Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go there. Y'all know where we're going. A quinceañera dress is really got her killed. You understand? Because we don't celebrate birthdays. We don't celebrate that. Quinceañera is not in the Bible. And I ain't talking about in Spanish. If you translate to English, it's not in the Bible. Either way. You understand? It's not at all. For a little 15-year-old girl to be transitioning into adulthood, that's not in the Bible.
Yeah, she's not a woman at 15 years old.
Far from it. She's a tiny ass little girl. You understand? My daughter's 15. That's a tiny ass little girl. She'll be there eventually, but for right now, no. That's not how it goes. Give me Amos 5 and 21 real quick.
Concert. Amos chapter 5 verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
I hate, I despise.
Say it again.
I hate, I despise.
Most High God speaking. You know what I'm saying? He hates and he despises
Right.
what?
Your feast days.
Your feast days. And she was getting her quinceañera dress for a feast day, something that was made up in this culture that is not a Issacarite culture, but it's a Mexican culture. You know what I'm saying? Which is just a byword that was given to them by Caucasians or Spaniards or whatever you want to call them. You understand? So she getting the quinceañera dress, and that's what killed her.
Right.
Celebrating that wicked, disgusting, filthy, stinking holiday or feast day or whatever you want to call it. That's what really got her killed. You understand? Because if she was celebrating Purim or anything else or Passover or any other high holy day or feast day, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, if she was getting her Passover dress.
Yeah, that wouldn't have, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't happen. Because she probably found a beautiful sister that makes dresses. You know what I'm saying? It makes head wraps and make these things, and they would have been dealing with each other or dealing with each other through her mother, whatever the case may be. She wouldn't be in Burlington Coat Factory trying on a quinceañera dress and catching a bullet while she's getting there.
Right.
Now she's transitioning into death because of a quinceañera dress. You understand? Now I'm not taking nothing from this Officer Choi or whatever this sucker's name is. I'm not taking nothing from him. He's still a coward and has no aim, obviously. But for the sister to be dead, the quinceañera dress is what really killed her. You understand? That's what killed her, man. That's why we gotta stay away. We just read had 42 deaths on the Christmas holiday
So far.
so far. That was on the Christmas holiday. Now we read about some more holidays or feast days, man-made, that got some of our people killed, man. You understand? That got some of our people killed. That little girl got murdered for something that is absolutely vain to the Most High God. Absolutely vain to the Most High God. You understand that? And that's a problem with our people. That's a major problem with our people celebrating these stinking, disgusting, filthy holidays, man. Making stuff up. The hell is a quinceañera? You know what I'm saying? Making up that she 15 transforming or transitioning to adulthood. So what, you gonna have sex with a 37-year-old? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? She's going into womanhood. She ain't going to womanhood. What maybe she's got a flower, so maybe that's it. Either way, it's not in the Bible to celebrate it. Either way, whatever the details of that man-made holiday or feast day is, it doesn't matter. It's not in the Bible. And this is the result of what happens. This is the result of what happens when you follow the trends of other nations. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a bar mitzvah. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a Hispanic bar mitzvah for a girl. That's what it sounds like. It's not in the Bible. It's not of God. And now there's a family mourning. There's a family mourning over not really serving the Most High God. That's what they're really mourning over. They're mourning over the loss of their child or their sister or niece or, whatever her relationships may have been with the people in the world. And they're mad at Choi, or Detective or Officer Choi. They're mad at him.
And God. Because you already know, why, God, did you take my daughter away from me?
Right. They can't forget that. And they're mad at God as well. But guess what? What they don't realize is God was mad at them.
Right.
God was mad at them, and this is why that happened. You understand, Slaki? Go ahead.
You want to keep reading with this article? Move on.
Yeah, now let's get a little more. Let's get a little more.
Come on, sir. Let me just transfer back to the article.
Yeah, let's get some more. See what's going on.
Sir, Salakia.
No sweat. Let's check it out. See what's going down.
It says that. Here we go. Cho said they do not know the man's motive or whether he knew the woman he assaulted at the store. Nicholas Prange, a spokesman for the Los Angeles Fire Department, said the woman suffered moderate to severe injuries and was taken to a hospital. It was unknown at the moment. It was unknown at the moment if a bullet had hit her, but Choi said she had injuries to her head, arms, and face. Near the suspect, the police found a heavy padlock made with a metal cable. They believe that it could have been used in the attack. Spell said the injured woman was the victim in the report about the first attack. It was not clear at the moment what weapon was used in that attack, authorities said. Let's see.
Bunch of BS, bunch of garbage.
At a press conference, the teen's mother said that the girl was in the dressing room as the bullet pierced the wall and hit her. Choi stated, "You can't see the inside of the dressing rooms, which looked like a straight wall of drywall."
Now you see the little stupid, dumb excuses. Well, you can't tell what's on the other side of the wall. Of course you can. It's a wall, dummy. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell what's on the other side of the wall.
So he's basically saying they just shot at the wall then.
That's just an excuse for him shooting recklessly. You know what I'm saying? And what was the reason? Was there a gun involved, or what was the reason for the shooting?
They were saying that shots were fired, but so far from what I read so far, there wasn't any gun found. Just that metal lock that has been suspected in being used in the attack.
Okay. Just another scary Asian. That, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Another scary Asian trying to be a cop, just like the one that killed Kai Gurley over in the pink houses in Brooklyn. Just another scared, stupid, stinking, disgusting, rat-eating Asian that just gonna pull the trigger because they don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Just pull the trigger, and they know that they got a free pass in America. They know they the top immigrants in America, and they're free. They can do what they want. They accepted his disgusting, filthy Down syndrome face having self or herself to go out there and go ahead and murder and slaughter and kill. And through their recklessness, a beautiful young Issacharite sister is gone and dead. You understand?
Right.
Now that could have been avoided, not celebrating that stinking, stupid, dumb, man-made, what's it called? Quinceañera. Could have been avoided not doing that. You understand? Could have been avoided not doing that on the godly side. You understand? It could have been avoided too if this dumb Asian wasn't firing the gun off like that. But what's the key word? A dumb Asian. So you expect them to do something stupid. But God don't expect you to be celebrating having a quinceañera dress. That's not what the Lord wants from you. And unfortunately, our young sister had to pay a very powerful price to prove a point to the people in her family. You understand? Very sad and tragic. You understand? Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
No, I'm good. I'm 12, sir.
Yeah, let's move to the next article, man. These articles are absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's reality, though. You know what I mean? You can't deny that. It's absolute reality. You know what I'm saying? How many is that we got dead so far in these articles? Got 42 dead. One little 12-year-old boy shot dead. A 14-year-old Issacharite sister shot dead. I mean, this is what we living in, man. And mix it all in with a little bit of Corona. Mixed in with a little Corona and Omni and Delta and whatever other variant is out there. This is the society that we're living in. You mean to tell me you not going to serve God? You mean to tell me you going to still smoke blunts and pop hoes and all of that? You still going to do that? Do you see what's going on out here?
Well, sir,
please.
The Lord's about to make it worse. Because I know. You know what's worse? Salakia, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. You know what is almost as worse as killing a prophet of God?
What's that?
Killing an Edomite or a member of law enforcement. And that's exactly what happened in Harlem, right? A few blocks from the school.
Right. We take this. The article we're about to go into, we take this route to go to camp. Pass it all the time.
Yes. Right by it.
It's in walking distance. You understand? Right around the corner. We're gonna read this article about what took place. You understand? Please.
And how this is gonna make everything worse for Israel.
It's just gonna bring fire. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring absolute fire to our people. Go ahead.
Concert. Police officer shot in head. Let me read that again.
Go ahead.
Police officer shot in head while sleeping in car at Harlem precinct.
You understand? So out here in Harlem, where we at currently, there was a police officer who happened to be sleeping in their car. What was the block of Shar? 119th Street?
119th and between Lexington and Park.
Lexington Park, which is close to our campsite. You understand? We pass it all the time. All the time we pass it. And a cop had to be sleeping in his car on that block.
Waiting for his next shift to start.
And somebody rolled up on him while he was asleep in his car. Tired from God knows what. As he's going to start his shift. Tired from God knows what. And they decide to pop him in his dome. We call it, we out here in New York, we call it a head tap. He decided to hit him with a head tap. And he survived though, right?
Yeah.
He survived. He survived somehow. I don't know if he's still on, in the hospital or what, but he survived that bullet to the head. You know what I'm saying? He survived that. Now, what that's going to bring on is absolute terror to the brothers and sisters that's walking around in Harlem. Now these police are coming out for absolute blood.
Blood.
You understand? That's what they're gonna do. I mean, it's already wicked enough that they destroy us and beat us up and stop and frisk us and go, take their two fingers and swipe your butt crack and check your testicles and tell you to separate your rod from from your scrotum and so forth and so on. They do all of that outside in front of people.
Wide open in
Yeah,
public.
in the wide open in public.
Shameful.
Have you pull your pants down and check you. Give you a goddamn enema outside. You understand? Now they're gonna step it up a little bit. You understand? Now I'm not promoting nobody shooting no police at all. I'm not promoting nobody shoot anybody. Some people are fed up with certain things. You understand? And they're gonna react the way they react. You understand? I can understand, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not condoning or promoting. You understand? But this is going to bring absolute terror upon the people that's walking around. Now, this is just in Harlem we're talking about. This same act is happening in other cities. This is happening in other states. You know, when I say I'm talking about other states, other places in America, especially specifically in the ghettos or predominantly black neighborhoods and all of that. These things are happening. People are shooting at the police and killing them, and it's going to bring on more terror. You understand? It's going to bring on more terror. It's like taking a safety pin and sticking it in a wild hyena. You understand? You stuck them, but now you don't woke them up, and now a pack of hyenas going to come for you. That's how it is dealing with these gangsters they call police. You understand? And it's terrifying. And it's not terrifying, not to us, but it's a terrible thing. You know what I'm saying? That now they're going to sweep the streets of New York City and any other city that this is going on, and they're going to destroy and kill so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's what they're going to do. Now, he was sleeping, got shot in the head. I'm sure they don't know who did that.
Oh, they're going to find out. They're hunting.
It could have been a coworker. It could have been a coworker that did that. They don't know who did it. They're gonna assume one of these little black niggas did it. That's what they're gonna assume. Could have been a goddamn coworker that was disgruntled and upset. You know, so maybe they got some love quarrel going on. It could be so much to the story. He was asleep in his car, so he didn't witness a goddamn thing because he was asleep. So it could have been a coworker that did that. Could have been some mad broad he made that he was having sex with at the precinct. Some old mad broad here and hit real hard and dumped her off. She could have been upset and hit her with a head tap. Could have. But you know who's going to get the blame? Guess who's going to get the blame? You know who's going to get the blame? Jamal, Omar, Jason. They're gonna get the blame. They're gonna get the blame. You know what's gonna get the blame? Enrique, Juan, Angel. They're gonna get the blame too. They're gonna get the blame, and they're gonna take it out on our people. That's how that works. That's how that operates. Why? Because they associate us with murder. They associate us with murder and killing when the number one murderer on earth is the white man. He's the number one and greatest murderer. If I was them, I would look internally on who shot him. What black man's really gonna walking past is just gonna do that? I'm not saying it won't happen. Some people hate police and they just take the opportunity and go ahead and do it. That's why I said earlier, people are fed up. So sometimes they might do some things. But knowing how dirty and corrupt the gangster police department is, it could have been some inside job. You know, could have been somebody he worked with that did that. But my point is this. Who's going to get the blame? You and me. That's who will get the blame. Why? Because we always fit the description. Always. And that's the propaganda and the plot and plan that they put on us, man. You understand? Why? Because this society is wicked and disgusting and filthy. Filled with a bunch of liars and vampires. You understand? Go ahead, Ashar.
Concern. Right, so let's go back to this article.
Yeah, let's read a little more of this article real quick. Let's get some more details because there was some more details on here that I want
Yes.
to talk about. Let's get into the article.
It says an NYPD officer is recovering after being shot in the head while sleeping in his own vehicle at Harlem Precinct Saturday morning. This is New Year's Day.
Wow.
We heard gunshots going off all
This is New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
right Friday
Right.
night to Saturday morning. Gunshots all over the place.
Right.
Well, one of those gunshots resulted in a police officer, an NYPD cop, being shot in the head in front of a police precinct.
Wait, hold on. Whoever this was brazen enough to shoot them in front of the police station.
Not a care in the world.
Okay.
NYPD Commissioner Chechen Sewell,
Oh boy.
who's black, and Mayor Eric Adams, who's also black, provided an update on the early morning shooting Saturday, which involved a 7-year veteran of the force who underwent surgery. Officials said they were very lucky the shooting didn't have a different outcome.
So
And this is a tweet from the new black mayor, Eric Adams.
they're lucky the shooting didn't have a different outcome. What would have been the difference?
The cop being dead, and then things would be 10 times worse.
Gotcha.
Hear what the new mayor said. We are happy but angry today. Happy to report that our officer injured last night is recovering and in good spirits. Angry that someone brought in the new year with violence. We'll find the gun and the shooter. We'll bring anyone who thinks they can attack our city to justice.
Oh yeah. Are they gonna do what? Read that last part.
Bring anyone.
Say it again.
Bring anyone.
Your son. Say it again.
Bring anyone.
Your daughter. Say it again.
Bring anyone.
Stop and frisk. Say it again.
Bring anyone.
You fit the description. Say it again.
Bring
We
anyone.
want to ask some questions. Say it again.
Bring anyone.
All up in the project. Say it again.
Bring anyone.
They're gonna go and anyone. Go ahead.
who thinks they can attack our city
Anybody. You know what I'm
to
saying?
justice.
They're gonna bring anybody to justice. If you think you can do something, they're gonna bring you to justice.
Now let's not forget
Anybody.
COINTELPRO, the black extremists, black identity extremists. Listen, us speaking on the street against the NYPD could fall in the line of we'll bring anyone who thinks they can attack our city.
Mm-hmm. Anyone.
Anyone.
What they should have said was anyone we think. That's what they should have said, and that's what they should have said, which they may have. But what it is anyone we think. Anyone we think can pose a threat. Anyone they think. You understand? That's not anyone, but anyone that they think. If they feel like whooping your ass, they're gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's all to it. Because they feel like maybe you had something to do with it. Oh, nah, he didn't. I was giving him an ass whooping anyway.
Find out what he might know.
Just in case. You know what I'm saying? Let them spread the news. NYPD's out here whooping ass. You know what I'm saying?
Confess or else.
And everybody knows, especially in New York City, you know how NYPD get down. They throw you in the car and take you somewhere where you've never been before. You know what I'm saying? And do you something real dirty. You understand? Do you something real dirty. Real. Do you see what they did to what's the name? Abdulawina? Put a whole plunger up his ass.
Yeah.
You understand? Do you something dirty. You know what I'm saying? For real. Then dump you off somewhere, you know what I'm saying, with your drawers half down and something stuck in your rectum. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. And they'll do that over their fellow police officers getting shot. Meanwhile, it's probably somebody in the precinct that did that. You understand? Because one thing about black folks, we are some of the most peaceful, loving people in the world. That's why our neighborhoods get gentrified, because we're just so nice. You understand? I'm not saying we should be violent, but we're just nice people, loving people. We love those who don't love us. That's how we are. We love abusive relationships. You understand? And that's what America is. Us. It's just an abusive relationship. But in regards to this article, they're going to come for blood. You understand? They're going to come for blood. And it's not, and let me tell you this. This is just a prime example of how the police officers or police units or forces work. throughout America and Black America. You know what I'm saying? This is how they work. They're ruthless. It's a gang. It's a gang. In a sense, it's an absolute gang. And you know who really should be policing the neighborhood? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's right.
We should be policing the neighborhood. That's why you need to pay your tithes. Make donations. You know what I'm saying? Give it all you got here in the UPK, because we should be policing the neighborhoods. You understand? We should be policing. We should be taking care of things and making sure everything's all right and everybody's all right. You understand? We don't need to harass brothers on the corner. Those are our brothers. They just chilling. You understand what I'm saying? We need to be policing them neighborhoods all over America. We should be policing them because we righteous in our acts.
If I may.
Go ahead.
And that's how devilish the NYPD is. Because we'll go out there in Harlem and we'll be speaking to our people, and our people would be there just sitting, standing around, listening to us speak the word of the Lord. And you'll have these devil cops. You have some Israel mixed in with the cops coming through, telling the people to move. They can't stand there. They can't sit there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing anything unlawful according to Esau's laws. They're standing, listening to the word of God. And these devils have the audacity and the nerve to move people when all they're trying to do is get their fix of the Lord for the weekend.
Right.
Something to carry them over till next weekend. They're already being gunned down and oppressed by the police.
Right.
Now they're just trying to get their dose of the little dose of the Lord that they can get.
Right.
And the cops are telling them, keep moving. We want you to keep committing crimes.
Right.
Listen, they're selling crack down the corner. Go down that way.
Right.
But you can't be in front of the men of the Lord. You can't stand in front of them right here.
You're right. You can't sit here and listen to them. You got to go on down the block somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Which, of course, doesn't stop our work, but we do see how they do things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We see it. It's clear as day. You know what I'm saying? And they leave us alone for the most part. They know we don't fear them. You know what I'm saying? And we know we don't fear them. We got a whole different type of mindset. Niggas ain't, we not, you know, in the UPK, we're not scared of death or prison. In death, we know it's a very strong possibility. If the Lord have mercy on us, we'll come back. In prison, all we're going to do is go raise up a camp there. All we're going to do is go up there and raise up a camp and get brothers rocking and rolling all in the yard, making all types of headbands and everything else out of sheets. You understand? That's all that's what they know. In a sense, so they leave us alone for the most part. You understand? And for my brothers and sisters out there, in order for you to experience that, you have to come on into the UPK.
Right.
You got to at least come on to class, call a counselor that's close to you, get some counsel, something. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do it. It's beneficial for your life, not just for your life, but for your children's life, for your wife's life, for your husband's life, or whoever's a loved one in your life. It's beneficial for them as well, for you to go ahead and take that step and really just go out there and really get down. You understand? Because we rocking and rolling in here. You understand? We got more, brother?
Come on, sir. It says, we must find the person who discharged the weapon.
Right.
And find those who believe they will destroy our city with gun and gang violence, said the mayor, who took a hard line on guns and gangs throughout the press conference. Well, you know what? So you know where gangs are in Harlem?
Mm-hmm.
In the projects.
Absolutely.
You know where guns are in Harlem?
Mm-hmm.
In the projects.
Right.
You know who lives in the projects?
Us.
Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. The people of God live in the gun, gang, drug-infested projects all over Harlem.
Yeah.
So that means they're going to be hunting us down in Harlem. They're going to be full-on task force in Harlem, in a project near you in Harlem. Whether you live on 110th Street in Lenox, whether you live on Jefferson Projects, Carver Project, Schaumburg, Taft, Grant Housing, where you live on Frederick Douglass, where do you live on 142nd, 145th, 143rd in Lenox?
MLK.
Whether you live on right there on Martin Luther King Boulevard, on Malcolm X, no matter where you live in Harlem, your project, the project near you, is going to be infested with cops.
St. Nicholas, all of that. They're gonna catch it and get it.
Broadway,
Yeah.
Amsterdam, all of that. First Ave, Second Ave, Wagner houses.
Right.
You're all getting it. We're all going to be suffering.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's a terrible, it's a terrible thing. But we're dealing with a monster and dealing with an absolute beast. You understand what I'm saying? An absolute beast, an absolute monster. Give me Isaiah 59 real quick and 7, one of my favorite scriptures. I got to go over it one time. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you about the true spirit, not just of the police, but of this oppressor, period. And if you work for the police and you're in the police force, whether you're black, Hispanic, or Native American, you are an oppressor.
59 what?
59 is 7. You know what I'm saying? You are an oppressor. And you don't care about a goddamn thing. You just want to taste blood. If you're a so-called black and Hispanic and Native American, you down with the police force, the military, so forth and so on. You are the mark of the beast. It ain't no chip. It ain't you're gonna get a vaccine and and grow antennas out your head. They're gonna follow you around. Nigga, they don't need to do all of that. They know you getting high.
They're giving you the drugs.
They know where you at. They ain't gotta follow you to the so-called trap house. What's it called, a trap house?
Trap house.
Yeah, they ain't gotta follow you there. They know who you are. Let me get Isaiah 59 and 7. We're gonna talk about it.
Concert. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Their feet run to evil.
You understand? These people's feet run to evil. And I'm talking about these police, this oppressor, these heathens. Their feet run to evil. They love doing evil. They love it, man.
Right.
And this is not no lie. All you got to do is just look it up. Check it out. They love doing evil. They love it. Go ahead.
And they make haste to shed innocent blood.
They're in a rush to shed what?
Innocent blood.
To shed innocent blood. They don't mind. You understand? Remember Sean Bell? What was he?
Innocent blood.
That was innocent blood that they shed with him. Remember Mike Brown? What was he?
Innocent blood.
Yeah, that's innocent blood. You know what I'm saying?
Tamir Rice.
Tamir Rice. What was he?
Innocent blood.
What's the other brother got choked up for the cigarettes? Eric Gardner.
Concert.
What was he?
Innocent blood.
These police love innocent blood. And you think you're going to get away with just shooting them in the head while they sleeping in the car? Nah, even if we didn't do it, it might have been one of the other police that did it. Might have been a disgruntled coworker who did it. But you know what? They're gonna get us because they shed haste. They are in haste to shed what?
Innocent blood.
They don't care. They just they're bloodthirsty. That's all. It's not about who did it. It's about who they think did it, who they said did it. That's what it's really about. It's open season for niggas out here. And it's not just in Harlem. It's all over. It's all over the four corners, wherever Negroes is at, whenever blacks, Latinos, and Native, wherever you at, it's for you too. Keep reading.
Concert. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity.
All they think about is sin. That's all they think about. That's what they love to do. It's to commit sin. You think they're just going to shoot you? Nah. They're going to take you and stick a plunger up your ass. Just like they did Abdul Awina, right? That's his name?
I think that's how you saying his
Abdul
name.
Awima. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stick a plunger up your ass. All they think about is evil. The cop in Oklahoma who was pulling black women over and making a 60-something-year-old woman suck his rod. Or he was going to arrest her. She's scared to death. And he took his Peter squatter and stuck it in old black some grandmother's mouth. You understand? All you gotta do is look it up. The Oklahoma police officer who was raping black women. You understand? This is what they do. All they think about is sin. All these beast dudes think about sin. And it's not just the police officers. Anybody that's an oppressor and anybody that is close to the oppressor that adapts the oppressor's heritage and his holidays and his gods, you are all guilty of shedding innocent blood. And you're all guilty of thinking of ways to just sin all the time because you're filthy and disgusting and nasty, and you're going to pay for it. Keep reading.
Wasting and destruction are in their path.
That's all they know is how to waste and cause destruction. Why? Because they're filthy and disgusting and nasty. That's all they know. Because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? And everything he put in order and everything he put in plan, if we join close to it, guess what? It makes you a devil too, brother. And you're going to have to get touched because you're too close. You're too close to this white man, so you're going to get touched too. You better wake your black ass up. You understand? Excuse my language. You better wake up and get right. You understand? Keep reading.
Concert. Hold on 1 second. Lock it. Verse 8. The way of peace they know not.
There ain't no peace in them at all. Until they get enough blood for this cat that got shot in the face, until you get enough blood, they're not gonna know peace. They're not gonna know peace. They want blood. And blood's not even enough. They want blood and they want your soul. And they want to snatch your spirit out of you. They would love to do that. But as we read earlier, black man, what you gotta be? Courageous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna have to be, black man. It's courageous. Because these times now are crazy. We got now, as we read, we got coronavirus, we got kids getting killed, we got mass shootings. We got people dying over the holidays or so-called holidays and all of that. You know, so now we got police that's going to be on a rampage looking for niggas.
Because they've been asleep since de Blasio.
There you go. They've been asleep since de Blasio. Exactly. You understand? Exactly. And that's all, everything we read in Black Man, everything we going over, it affects us some kind of way. You understand? It affects us some kind of way. You better wake up and pay attention and stop talking about who's better, LeBron James or Allen Iverson and what's the other guy's name? Kobe Bryant. Shit, I'm about to call him Mickey Kobe. Kobe Bryant. You understand? Who's better? Who's better? Who can rap better? Tupac was really from Baltimore. No, he's from New York. No, he's from. Stop the garbage. Who gives a goddamn? You understand? Don't you know we getting killed out here while you're having these dumb, stupid conversations? You understand? Come on, wake up. Wake up and get for real. And we just here to let you know it. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're here for, is to let you know it. That's why we're reading the scriptures and pushing these scriptures so you can understand. You understand? This Bible that we read of is real history. Everything we spoke about, we brought out in the Bible. Everything we spoke of tonight, we brought out in the Bible. Because the Bible is the realest book on the face of the earth. You understand? It's the most authentic book on the face of the earth. And you want to learn how to do it, you got to come on in here to UPK. If you don't want to learn how to do it, learn how to listen to it, at least, because you're going to perish. All my brothers and sisters real close to that police force and all of that and so on and so on, you better calm yourself down and relax, because you join forces and make covenant with the enemy. You understand? Got more on that?
Content. And there is no judgment in their goings.
You understand? They don't know how to make the righteous judgments and choices. You see they shipping niggas off to prison easily. Don't they got a school to prison pipeline?
Yeah.
They got a school to prison pipeline. You understand? Those are wicked, disgusting people, man. You understand? And unfortunately, I don't know who got shot now. It could have been a black man, a Hispanic man. In Harlem, there's a good amount of blacks and Hispanics in the police. Could have been a black man, a Hispanic man. I'm not sure. But all I know is this: whether it was a real white man or was a black or Hispanic man with a white man's spirit, either way, we're going to pay for it. Either way. You understand? Black man, black woman, you better wake up and see what's going on out here. Terror and destruction and mayhem. That's all there is. You understand? You want to say something, Char? Go ahead.
Lasser, I have a scripture I just want to bring out though.
Please, let's get it.
Constant.
I'm done.
I want to go to Lamentations chapter 4. Because this is falls in line with exactly what you said. These prophecies aren't unique. The things that we're reading about in the Bible aren't just relevant to one time period. These are things that were going to be generational curses. And one of these generational curses is Lamentations 4:18. Right? Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18. It says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Listen, that's exactly what's going to happen starting Monday morning. You're going to hear Initiative 66, like you heard about in Star Wars.
Right.
Initiative 66. You're going to see police officers up and down the projects hunting our steps.
Yep.
Your little kid, you thought your son is going to go to school safely tomorrow. No.
They're going to be the ones doing it.
They're going to be the ones stopping your children, your teenage son, your teenage daughter. They're going to be stopping you and me on our way to work because they hunt our steps, and one of their own was just shot in the head.
Yeah.
Because of that, they're going to be hunting our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Your little kid cannot go play touch football in the streets on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, right? Your little daughter can't go out and play hopscotch or double dutch Monday morning because our streets, they're going to be filled with murderers and hunters looking for whoever tried to kill one of their own. That blue wall of silence is going to be making a lot of noise Monday morning. It says, our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. And guess what? Black, Hispanic, and Native American men and women are going to, in New York City, especially in Harlem, listen, you're going to see death toll increase. It's the new year, and people have to be put to death. For all your New Year's Eve celebrations, people are going to be put to death. For all the blowing of trumpets and horns and watching the ball drop, listen, Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, they're going to be either killed or put into jail the next coming months. Until whoever they think it is found who shot this officer.
That's right.
Whoever. However long it takes, your streets are not safe. Your little daughter, Enrique Maria, cannot be out in the streets safe. Your son, Tyrone, and daughter, Rebecca, they're not safe in these streets anymore. Because now our end has come. We had a good time during de Blasio. We had people driving around in little moped scooters doing drive-by shooting.
Right. Selling
drugs all up and down in Harlem, right? And now a police officer was just shot in the back of the head in front of a police precinct. And we now have a black mayor and a black police commissioner.
That's right.
The police, NYPD is no longer going to be lackadaisical now.
Oh, no.
They're on a hunt right now.
Yeah.
One of their own was almost murdered in front of their home. The NYPD is the home. The police precincts are the homes of all law enforcement here in New York City. Someone tried to murder a police officer in front of their home, filled with nothing but family members strapped with guns. Listen, Harlem is going to be a danger zone starting Monday morning. Be careful going to work. Be careful taking your kids to school. Be careful coming back from work.
Right.
Your grandmother needs to be careful coming back from the supermarket doing compra.
Right.
Listen, you all need to be careful starting Monday morning because the NYPD is going to be out on a hunt.
Damn right.
And it's not safe for you, me, or any other Black, Hispanic, or Native American person out in the streets in New York City.
Not at all.
Now, I believe we got a brother on here. Amangabar Shalom. What's going on, warrior, out there in Minnesota?
What's going on, warrior?
He says, Salakia, sir. And the missing person rates of Gad, especially on the res and in Canada, increase.
Oh, absolutely. We talked about that. We talk about that all the time. You know what I'm saying? We brought that out like maybe a couple of weeks ago. How sisters is absolutely missing. You know what I'm saying? Missing off of these reservations, all out in Montana, Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? All out there. You know what I'm saying? Just missing, never to be found. It was like 700, over 700 and some sisters missing, and no news coverage. No news coverage.
Because they're not white.
Yeah, no news coverage. Now, give me that scripture where they don't care about our young and our old or whatever. In Deuteronomy, please. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. They don't care about none of that. This oppressor cares about none of that. You understand? Meanwhile, we got to duck and hide because one police officer got shot when they've killed so many, and he lived. They've killed so many. Now we got to duck and hide. You understand what I'm saying? Now we got to duck and hide and tuck our tails and run, which of course in UPK we're not. You understand? But this we read an article about this cop. I don't see no news coverage about the sisters missing that the brother had brought out. I don't see none of that. Where are they at? Where are they? What, they went on a hike? You know what I'm saying? What they went on all of them gathered together and went on a hike? I doubt it. You understand? They probably got jammed up somewhere with some oppressor who doesn't respect them at all, looks at some disgusting, filthy piece of meat, and destroyed them some kind of way, or tied up in a sex trade or something like that. They probably out in Mexico or somewhere doing some nasty, filthy sexual acts to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Some heathen out in Croatia somewhere. You understand? Because this is how society looks at us anyway, as disgusting, filthy pieces of meat, as target practice. You understand? These people are sick and disgusting, man. Read what you got.
Johnson. Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 50.
Uh-huh.
A nation of fierce continents.
And that's what these people are. A nation of fierce continents, nasty attitude, strong, aggressive type of attitude. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
They don't care about whether these niggas is old. Go ahead.
Nor show favor to the young.
They ain't showing no favor to the young either. These people are animals and beasts. Where you see a hyena out there hunting, yeah, you think they're gonna eat a little baby antelope or whatever that is? You think they're gonna eat a baby antelope? Of course they will. You think they're gonna eat an old one that can't run no more either? They tired? You're not gonna think they bite their jugular out their goddamn neck? Of course they will. It's the same thing with the white man,
right? According
to the scriptures. Same thing. A nation of fierce continents. And they show no regard for the young and no regard for the old. You understand? Nobody gives a damn about them sisters out there in Wyoming. Only in the UPK we care. Now, what are you going to do about it? That's all. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you willing to shed blood and give your last breath for it? Now, you got to ask yourself that question. Don't pump fake from the sideline. And, of course, I'm not talking to the brother. That's my brother. I'm talking about to the rest of the people that may be listening. That's riding the fence. Is that the word? You know what I'm saying? That's straddling the fence. That's straddling the fence. You don't like what's going on. What the hell are you going to do about it?
Get up the sidelines.
You understand? Get up the sidelines and come on and dig deep. Put your cleats in the mud and dig deep. You understand? Go ahead.
What's that scripture? Because I'm paraphrasing. Because you were neither warm or hot, but lukewarm, I spew you out of your mouth.
Yeah,
my mouth.
Damn right.
Pick a side.
That's it.
Either be 100 with it, or just take the blue pill, go back to sleep.
You're damn right. Absolutely.
Just stay out of our way.
That's what they need to do. Just stay out the way and move on. You understand? Because we got work to do. Go ahead, brother. Keep going what you're going with.
No, sir. I wanted to drop this article, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
And move on to the next article. So please right now, we got some more disgusting Down syndrome Mongolian looking devils. We're gonna start with the Japanese, the Ammonites, right?
Nasty
We're gonna
bastard.
start with these nasty bastards. Because they eat rat, cat, and dog there in Japan too.
Japan, Japanese, they all the same. This is some of the nastiest, disgusting, filthiest people on the face of the earth. Dirty nails, yellow teeth. I mean, just disgusting. You understand? Nasty and disgusting. I'll tell you the truth.
Now here it says, Japanese restaurant criticized after black patrons denied service due to race.
Oh, shocker. Shocker.
Listen, they already beat our women senselessly inside the nail salons and hair stores.
Mm-hmm.
It made sense for them to not want to provide these services for food now. Listen, we spent all these years talking about how good the Asian man's General Tso and orange chicken was. I believe Cat Williams made one of the most popular jokes. As long as they can make the best General Tso's and provide us with the best yaki, we ain't going to war for America against China, right? Listen, they hate you too. They call you niggas and all types of despicable names as well.
They hate you.
They hate your guts. And we're about to learn firsthand how a Japanese man feels about black people.
Yeah, you think about that when you go get your sushi or whatever this garbage is you go get. You just think about this. You peep this and see how they really feel about you. And listen closely. Go ahead.
All right, so I want you all to look at this. This is the disgusting heathen who looks like his face was just pushed in.
Now look at that thing. Fresh out the Terminator. Go ahead.
Now let's see what he said.
Nuglass.
Excuse me. Did you tell my sister you weren't going to serve her because she's black? What'd you say?
No.
Okay, what'd you say then?
No more here.
No more here. Because she's black, because another black person took your...
Her sister couldn't come there no more because he said no more here.
food and didn't pay, so you're not going to serve my sister?
The other people don't pay money.
He said the other people came and didn't pay no money. He's referring to other black people that came earlier throughout the day that came and didn't pay for the food and stole it and left.
And you know what? I'm not condoning stealing. I'm definitely not.
Of course not.
But the other ones probably knew he was a dirty, disgusting bastard and just took advantage of him the same way that they took advantage of us. I'm not condoning stealing. I'm not condoning doing what they did. But they probably knew he was a dirty, disgusting, filthy bastard. It's like, yo, man, let's take this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they took it and got the hell out of Dodge. I'm not condoning that, but that more than likely that's what happened. Go ahead.
What does that have to do with her?
What does that have to do with us? What does what happened to you because of some other people have to do with us who are here right now trying to eat your food and pay for your service? What does that have to do with us?
Paying you. She's paying you. You can't do that.
I know that.
You can't do that, sir. That's discrimination. You can't tell her you're not going to serve her because she's black.
I hate to hear a black person
Because of what somebody else did
another
today.
nation, sir.
You don't have anything to do with that.
Fucking shit.
Excuse me?
Fucking shit.
Okay, I just want you to know I got you on camera.
People don't pay money.
What does that have to do with us? I don't know who you're talking about, sir. We're not affiliated with them. That has nothing to do with us. So you're not going to serve any black people because of what somebody else did earlier
He
today?
said she calling that black woman's calling him sir and sir. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I can't guarantee nothing, but I'm sure she's calling a black man some old broke, disgusting, filthy bastard. You don't make enough money. You ain't high valued or whatever the terminology may be. You understand? She's sitting there calling this nasty. Look at him, calling this bastard sir. You understand? And begging him. And the way she's begging him is disgusting. She's pleading with this man when she's probably kicking niggas out the house. When she's telling you probably get off my couch, get out my house, give my keys, and get out. She's probably doing that. Now here she is calling this flat face roach, sir. You understand what I'm saying? This is good, please. Just go ahead.
Go on, sir.
Sounds like you need to call the police and take her up with them. But what does that have to do with other customers? Okay. So I thought I would never have to do something like this, but this gentleman at Nori Japan at Fox Valley Mall told my younger sister that he wasn't going to serve her because somebody else that we're not we're not related to, or somebody else that we don't even know apparently stole some food from him today and didn't pay. He's saying didn't pay no money. So you guys hear what he's saying. So okay, well, what's worse, that person that we don't know not paying you $5 or us suing you for discrimination? What's worse? Oh, because we all have the same face.
Because we all have the same face.
That's what he said. That's what is this mic up?
Yes, it is up, sir.
That's what the Asian man said, that we all got the same face. Ain't that something?
He don't know. We all have the same face.
Ain't that like they don't all have the same face? Ain't that something? That we all have the same face. This is what he said. You understand? And she's begging this man to eat them frog legs, probably. You know what I'm saying? She's begging him
Those expired
for service.
udon noodles.
Yeah, she's begging him for the service. And he said, "Yeah, all y'all niggas look alike." Yeah, I said it. Get out, beat it. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And she's begging this man, recording this man. I'm gonna get you for discrimination, all of that. Come on, bum people. Come on, man. This video is disgraceful. Not just this filthy, disgusting, stinking Japanese man. I can that's common, but sister, come on, sis. You sitting there begging this Asian man, calling him sir, and asking him why you do that and all of that. You really begging this man. You know what I'm saying? Pleading with this. I don't even want to call him a man. You pleading with this thing. You know what I'm saying? With this it. You sitting there pleading with him. You know, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Meanwhile, you probably cussing your man out at home. Probably cussing him out, calling his mother bald-headed and everything else. You're probably cussing this man out at home, and here you are asking this alien, why not? Why not, sir? You know, why you sitting there talking to him like that? This is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it comes because we don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, listen. He's saying we all have the same face, but listen, Moab, Ammon, I'm gonna just clump them all together. All these Asians, these descendants of Lot, according to the book of Psalms, Moab is a wash pot. You know what a wash pot is? A wash pot is where you put other filthy things in to clean. And that wash pot stays dirty and with ugly, disgusting water and dirt and residue and grime left over from other things you washed in it.
Right.
That's what these Asians are, wash pots. Disgusting pots filled with water that you clean things with. They're disgusting. They're nothing. And for them to treat black women, black people, Hispanic people in general, for them to think that they have the audacity to say that we all look alike, we have the same face. I don't know about you. Every time I see a black or Hispanic woman, I see a completely different woman. It's nothing but beauty to me. Every time I see an Asian woman, though, I'm like, okay, whether she's Chinese or Japanese, they really do look the same. Eyes elongated sideways, and they always got those 6, 7, 8 finger foreheads, right? Like they all look the same. It look like they just cloned each other one after the other. And that's what happens when you're a product of incest. You look like you have Down syndrome. You look like a mongrel. That's what all these Japanese and Chinese and Vietnamese and Taiwanese, that's what they all are. Filthy wash pots.
Right. And you're absolutely right, man. You know what I'm saying? What gets me, man, I can't get off of it right now, is the what I hear from the sister, man. You know what I'm saying? That stinking Asian, I can understand that. He's a stinking Asian. Look, I feel the same way about him. I can dig that. But to see my sister begging like that, she must not got no man. Or something. I mean, something's wrong. Or she's one of them, what they call them now, alpha males or some garbage. Yeah. I mean, it's disgusting.
No,
really,
she had one of those beta males.
She's a beta male and she's an alpha female, right? And whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But as alpha she may think she is, you know what she really is? Scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people are scared. They're scared of these heathens. They're scared of the white man. They're scared of Asians. You see what she's doing? Doesn't she not remember? She don't remember the Asians that beat up the sister in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? That beauty supply store. The Asians that beat up the sister in Brooklyn in that beauty supply store, accused them of stealing, choked them out, punched them, kicked them, did all types of things to them. You understand? She don't remember these things. And I'm sure there's numerous other accounts to where them stinking, filthy, frog leg, snake eating, rat, cat bastards have done something to our sisters. You understand what I'm saying? One of them stinking bastards shot a cod girlie in the staircase, and not only shot him, got charged, convicted, reversed the conviction, and he went home. You understand? And went home. You understand?
Those wash pots stick together.
Yeah, we fear these Asians. What did Joe Biden do? Smacked us in the face, and the first thing he did was the Stop Asian Hate bill and all this other garbage. You know what I'm saying? Our people are scared of these heathens, so that's why she's in there begging like that. Sir, and all this, sir. You know what I'm saying? She won't fix a nigga a sandwich. You understand? Probably won't fix a nigga a sandwich, and she's in there scared. But it's not just her. It's all our people are scared of our enemies, man. Scared of our enemies. Scared to rise up and fight against our enemies. Now, I ain't talking about going to get no guns and no bullets and all of that. She shouldn't be in there. She shouldn't be in there. That's all. She should not be in there. What did she say? My sister came in there? A bunch of goddamn broads. She shouldn't even be in there. You understand? Send your husband or something. Don't you go in there. They might beat you up. That's their history. They like beating up black women.
Throw acetone in your face.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's their history. They like beating up black women. Send your man in there or something. What are you in there for now? Her sister got violated. Now she coming in to defend her sister like she's some goddamn man. You understand? All of that is out of fear. Let's go to Deuteronomy real quick.
Come on, sir.
Deuteronomy 20, and let's start at verse 1.
20?
Deuteronomy 20.
You got it.
Let's start at verse 1. We got to stop being scared of these people and know what kind of power we got behind us as being so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, being the lost 12 tribes of Israel, because that's what we are. I don't give a damn who say we not. Everybody gonna say we not. Everybody. Your mama, your daddy, the rabbi, the pastor, the deacon, you understand? The Muslim, all of them gonna say it. Give a damn. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures say something other than that. The world we live in and how we pasting these scriptures together with what's going on in this world, it says otherwise. You understand? You better hold strong in this truth, man. And never bend or break or fold. I don't give a goddamn who's telling you you are a lunatic. You're sick. You're stupid. No, you was sick and stupid when you was doing sick and stupid shit. Excuse my language. You understand? You hold strong in this truth, man. And don't have absolutely not an ounce of fear inside of you. None. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's forbidden to be a scary bastard or a scary broad. You understand? It's forbidden. You better know what God you serve. And she sounds very scared. She sounds shook to death. Probably ain't got no man because of her goddamn mouth. You understand? Let's see what God says. Deuteronomy 20 and 1. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
When thou goes out to battle against thine enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and seest horses
Uh-huh.
and chariots
Uh-huh.
and people more than thou.
Now we see these heathens, we think that they're more than us. When I say more in numbers, they all these Asians, all these white folks, all these people, they got cleaners, they got beauty supply stores. You understand? They got the Chinese restaurants, they got everything going on. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? Respecting them like they something. They are garbage. In 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 54 and 55, they ain't worth my spit. I'll hawk some garbage out of my nostrils into my throat and out my mouth that's worth more than them. According to the scriptures, they're garbage. But our people fear them. And we see a little bit of power and all of that. And we get shook and scared. We get shook and scared. You understand? Keep reading.
Come on, sir. Be not afraid of them.
Say it again.
Be not afraid of them.
I'm sorry, sir.
Be not afraid of
Why
them.
can't you serve me, sir?
Be not afraid of
Man,
them.
don't be afraid of them. To hell with that. I'll smack a plate off of that counter and keep it moving. What's that flat face, funny looking rodent gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. I'm sorry, you want to say something?
In the world, it wouldn't have been a first.
Say again?
I said, in the world, it wouldn't have been a first.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Please. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do that. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do that. You know what I'm saying? But I am saying the hell with them, man.
Right.
Hell with these bastards. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
For the Lord thy God is with thee.
Say it again.
For the Lord thy God is with thee.
That's what's with us. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you shouldn't be in the first place. But since you're going in there, they don't want to serve you, no problem. May the Most High God burn this place down
Right.
with them in it.
Right.
With them in it. And their children. And their old, wrinkled, raisin-faced, prune-backed grandparents. May they be in there too. You know what I'm saying? May they be in there too. May this place burn down and they can't get out. May the stove and have a gas leak and blow them up. That's all. You leave out of there. You gotta go in there begging, calling them sir, and all of that. I got you on camera, sir, and I'm gonna go over here. And don't you know they killed the cop girl and got off? Don't you know they gotta stop Asian hate? Don't you know that? Your black ass ain't doing nothing to them Asians, but the Most High God will.
Right.
The Most High God will. That He'll do it. He'll do it if you serve Him. He'll do it. He'll hit him with the Omni COVID Corona 1920. You know what I'm saying? That's what he'll hit him with. That's what he'll do.
The Megatron
Yeah,
variant.
the Megatron, hit him with that. You understand? That's what he'll do. If you serve him, you ain't going there to want your video camera and discrimination lawsuits and all that. Stop it. You sound stupid. You sound scared.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading.
It says, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And it shall be when ye are come nigh unto the battle.
When you come close to the battle, you understand? When you come close to the battle, I know you're nervous and scared. There's a point in time where you're going to come real close to the battle, even though you're scared. You're going to come close to the battle when you're going to have no choice. You understand? You got no choice but to go up against these people that's coming against us. You're not going to have a choice. You think you do. You think we are the world. We are the children. We are. Oh, they lied. That was funny. That was comedy. You understand? It's going to a point in time where you're going to have to face this race war that's going on. You're going to have to pick a side and pick it. You understand? So when you come close to the battle, go ahead.
That the priest shall approach and speak
Hold on.
unto the people.
The who?
The priest.
The who?
The priest
Go ahead.
shall approach
Uh-huh.
and speak unto the people.
We're going to go out to them corners and do what?
Speak unto the people.
In New York, we're going to go in the corner and do what?
Speak unto the
In
people.
Chicago, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the people.
In Memphis, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the
In
people.
Chattanooga, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the
In
people.
California, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the
In
people.
Louisiana, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the people.
In Texas, Miami, Florida, you name it, whatever you want to name, we're going to do what?
Speak unto the people.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And shall say unto them,
Uh-huh.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear what?
Hear, O Israel.
So-called Negroes. Go ahead, what?
Hear, O Israel.
So-called Hispanics. Who?
O Israel.
Native Americans. Go ahead.
O Israel.
Go ahead.
Ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies.
Go ahead.
Let not your hearts faint.
Don't be scared.
Fear not,
Don't get weak now. Don't get weak and scared.
and do not tremble.
And don't get all shooken up and worried. Go ahead.
Neither be ye terrified
Don't be terrified, sir.
because
Yes,
of
sir.
them.
Yes, sir. No, sir. And don't be terrified because of who?
Because of them.
Them stinking Asians, man. Forget them Asians. So what? Be scared of them for nothing.
Wash pots.
Yeah, forget what them nasty, disgusting. They're not worth our spittle, according to the scriptures. They're not worth the phlegm that comes at your throat, the mucus that comes. They're not even worth that. And you in there calling him sir. You in there calling him sir. You want to fix a nigga a sandwich. You understand what I'm saying? You better wake up. You better wake up out here. You understand? Scared of who for what? The hell with that flat faced, disgusting, alien looking bastard.
Right.
You understand? Calling him no sir. He don't want to serve me, no problem. I serve the Most High God. This place is gonna burn down. It's gonna burn down with your men in black looking alien family. You understand? That's what's gonna happen in here. That's what's gonna happen. You understand? The hell with these bastards, man. Salaki, brother, go ahead.
Concert. Salakia.
No, go to the Middle Eastern.
The Middle East one?
Finish with that.
Concert. All right, so let's drop this and let's go to another disgusting article where a Middle Eastern, an Arab, some Iranian, whatever,
Surprise, surprise.
beating an Israelite man.
Oh, say it again.
Beating an Israelite man.
But we all one family.
Beating an Israelite man
Oh, okay.
who was experiencing a seizure at the same time.
Wow. He beat him while he was having a seizure. Isn't that tough? You got video on that?
Yes, we sure do.
Wow. Let's check this out. Black man who love every goddamn body. Hispanic man, all that, and then Native Indian man who love every goddamn body. Let's see how much these Asians love you. They beat you while you're having a seizure, not help you. They don't help you. They're not paramedics. That's it. They're not paramedics. They're here to destroy you and kill you. That's what they're here for. You understand? Wicked and disgusting, evil bastards. Now we just read about a Japanese man, so we all look alike, you nigga, and all of that, and get up, get out.
Face.
We all got the same face. I guess so. Now we're gonna move on from the Japanese to an Arab, you black Muslims. To the Arabs, fruit of Islam, nation of Islam, to an Arab. Any Arab?
Might as well be.
Some type of disgusting, filthy, sand, camel riding bastard. One of them. Now we're gonna hear about it. See what he thinks about niggas. Let's check it out. Let's check it out and see how he feels and what he thinks. All right.
Salakia, we just got a quick little advertisement that's being
Yeah,
played.
we're gonna go through the advertisement real quick. We're gonna play it. You understand? This is probably the best part of the video because you're about to see a black man get his ass whooped for being a nigga while he's having a seizure. Remember that.
Here we go.
This market convenience store in Rocky Mount showing an employee using what looks like a stick to repeatedly strike a customer whose family says he was having a seizure at the time. The employee was arrested yesterday after WREL sent the video to police. WREL's Keenan Willard shows us why some in the Rocky Mount community are calling for even more action today.
Well, you can see there's a lock on the door here at Princess Market today. Let me show you this corner of the parking lot where a group has been gathered for several days now protesting this store. They say that the video is just the latest offense that's been caused by the store in their community. They want to see it shut down for good.
Last week, 56-year-old Gregory Evans stopped in the Princess Market convenience store on Raleigh Road. Once inside, his family says Evans started having a seizure and was confronted by the clerk behind the counter. Cell phone video shows what happened next.
Get up! 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 Get up!
The victim's sister says Evans was hospitalized after the beating, and on social media, the video quickly spread across Rocky Mount.
The video was horrible to really look at, to see a person really treated less than a human being.
Protesters began lining the street, calling for the store to be shut down, even holding a community meeting at Ebenezer Baptist Church Monday, where the victim's sister gave an update on Evans' condition and called for justice.
He still had full mobility of his body at this time.
Look at that disgusting, filthy, stinking Christian church. Look at him. Look at him.
Also present at the meeting, leaders of the Rocky Mount Police Department, and yesterday they took action, saying after WREL.
And this is that disgusting monster.
Now look at that bastard. Look at him. That's the bastard. That's who's over us. He's sitting there beating a black man for having a seizure in his store.
And if I may say,
Go ahead.
this is the same disgusting, diabolical monster that had us in slavery in Babylon Assyria,
It is.
Persia,
Mm-hmm.
during Greek occupation as well. It is the same one that had our people in slavery during the sub-Saharan slave trade. Same one.
Yeah, this is the same one. And guess what? He has a store in a black community.
Right.
And he's still willing to beat a black man having a seizure. Now, let me ask you a question. You go over to his country. You go over to his stinking, disgusting, musty country, and you have a little convenience store in his community, and you put your hands on them musty, disgusting, filthy bastards, they're going to kill you.
Right.
They're going to stone you to death and then burn your body. You know what niggas going to do? They're going to go back in that store when that gate opens.
Because the discount they're going to give to get you to come back.
They're going to give you a little discount. Say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was confused. I don't speak the English very well. They're going to go and they're going to go ahead and do that. And you're going to say, nah, that's all right. That's Habibi. You know, he's cool. That's Aki. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's how that, because Gerald always be having seizures. And sometimes I don't really know if he be getting violent. They're going to make some dumbass excuse up. And they're going to go right back in that store and get their blunt wraps, whatever it is. They're going to go back in there. You understand? Meanwhile, we should have it to a point to where a filthy, disgusting, stinking Arab that looked like that or any other Arab should dare open a convenience store in our community. We need to get to that point to where they say, nah, I'm not going to open this up in Pensacola, Florida. I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to go over there. There's a lot of black folks over there, and they might stone me and beat me to death. You understand? Just like his people will. But he knows that we're soft and sensitive and moist and tender and loving. And that dumbass Christian church that we just saw, that lady with that big ass Jerry curl, we want to sit there and talk, set up a picnic table outside and protest. They know that. You understand? They know that. And he's going to be open for business and nothing's going to happen to him. You understand? One day, these Arabs, these Japanese, they're going to run into the wrong Negroes at the wrong time.
Right.
That's what's going to happen to them one day. That's what's going to happen one day. That's why we push this truth to raise brothers up, raise sisters up. You understand? And we're going to build ourselves back up strong. There's no way this stinking Arab could come into a black community and beat a black man that's having a seizure. He came to spend money in your store and he's having a seizure. You owe him at least one phone call to the ambulance. At least one. You owe him at least, hey, are you okay? You owe him at least that. No, you decided to come out with a stick and beat him all in his legs and all that. He's having a seizure and moaning from your lashes. Hell no. Mm-mm. Black man, woman, and child, it's time to wake up. You understand? It's time to wake up. Go ahead, Shar, please.
Sir.
Look at that bastard. Go ahead. There's more to it?
Yes, sir.
Please, we're going to listen to some more about this disgusting, filthy bastard. Go ahead.
AL sent them the video. They investigated and arrested 68-year-old Sobi Hassan, charging the employee with simple assault. We called the owner of the building to ask for an explanation of Hassan's actions, and she told us Hassan's family rents the store from her, and she hasn't spoken with them since seeing the video. A man outside the store earlier today who said he was close with the family said what Hassan did was very stupid, but declined to connect us with the family for an interview.
There's widespread outrage, is what we've seen.
Today, a group gathered again to clean up trash, collect signatures, and continue to protest until the store's closed for good, saying Princess Market has failed to serve their community's needs for years, and the video was the breaking point.
So we got to restore value back here in this community so that people can know that they do matter.
Keenan Willard, WRAL News, Rocky Mount.
And look, them brothers we've seen out there signing petitions and talking all of that. Look, they brothers, they soft as hell. They soft. You understand? Absolutely soft. We know how we know we soft? Because if it wasn't soft, that Arab would know better than to beat a black man with a stick. That's how he wouldn't dare do it. Because he know that them niggas around there is soft. You know what I'm saying? They know he's soft. And I ain't trying to talk tough or none of that. Oh, I'm saying they soft. I mean, they don't stand for the Lord. They don't stand for their people. They're not representing hardcore out there, calling him a sand nigga and a disgusting, filthy camel jockey. They know they're not doing that because they in the Christian church and God love everybody. And guess what? Their God doesn't love everybody. But that white Jesus that your granny serve and your pop serve and your auntie, they serve, he loves everybody. So you're gonna be soft and moist. And he knows that. You understand? He knows that. He knows that. If the UPK would walk in that store on some pass by, let me just go grab some real quick and walk in that store, he would look at us and know better than to pull his little stick out because it might end up down his throat. You understand? This is horrible to watch this, and very sad to watch a black man having a seizure that's spending money. That's a Patreon in the store that's spending money in the store, and he can't get an ambulance call. He can't get how can I help you? Are you okay? Is everything all right? He's going to get a stick and get lashes across his legs as he's having a seizure.
That could have been your grandfather. That's your older uncle that was suffering, having a mental crisis, and being, can you imagine the fear in his mind, him not being able to control his body, he could have fell, busted his head open and died. He could have suffocated on his tongue. He could have had less oxygen flow to his brain that can leave him severely disabled while being beaten by this heathen.
Exactly. Exactly. That all could have happened. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for the brother that, it didn't happen to him, but those are the consequences. And that stinking Arab that you love so much, that you go, hey, Aki, and all of this garbage, he could have caused that. He could have caused that to happen to the brother. He didn't even care. He got charged with what they call it, simple assault.
Simple assault. Yeah.
You understand? Listen, black man, this is the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? This is the world we live in, and we here to let it be known. You understand? We thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Shar, you got anything you want to say before we close out?
Yes. Make sure you go and cop your ISUPK 2022 calendar.
That's right.
The official calendar of the Lord.
That's right.
Listen, even if you're not in the ISUPK, if you're not observing the high holy days and the feast days according to the men of the Lord in the ISUPK, listen, you're not keeping the high holy days of the Lord. You're not keeping the feast days correctly according to the Lord. So don't play yourself. Get yourself an ISUPK 2022 calendar. Contact me on Facebook any way you can, and go get yourself one.
Most High in Christ, man. Go and get you a calendar and stop fronts. Support black business. You know the joint is dope. You know what I'm saying? You know it's dope. It's classic. It's historic, and we bringing it back. You know what I'm saying?
And it's only going to get better every year.
That's it.
Every year it's going to get more cultural, better things added to it. This is just the start.
You understand? So go out there and cop it, man. And while you're out there, subscribe to all the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge channels on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, everybody, and that's in the ISUPK from California to New York and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, support this truth, pay your tithes to Commander Junior Yohana, who's the leader of the true leader and real leader and only leader of this nation. You understand?
Right.
Go out there and pay your tithes, man, so we can keep on coming out here and having these food drives and clothes drives and taking care of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? These Arabs out here taking care of each other. These Edomites and devils out here taking care of each other. These Africans are taking care of each other. Now, what you going to do about it, black man? We should take care of each other, too. And only one way to take care of each other is to go through a righteous, real man that hasn't bended, hasn't broke, hasn't folded, and hasn't strayed off the path at all. And that's Commanding General Yohana of the Israelite School of UPK, man. Pay your tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? Send your donations, man, and stop playing with the money. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with it. Go ahead and send that thing in so we can get right and get our people right out here. What else you got? The weed man's not doing nothing with it. The cocaine man's not doing it. The E-pill and Percocet man ain't doing nothing with it. Them strip clubs ain't doing nothing with it. Come on in this UPK, pay them tithes, and let's get our people right, man. Go ahead, Sharp.
Yeah, because we're we're all very fortunate. We're not given orders to go and come get it because it belongs to the Lord. You're stealing from the Lord.
That's right.
You're robbing from the Lord. You're lying to the Lord like that couple did. I think it was they lied to Peter, or was it Paul, when they went to go sell all their belongings and they kept the portion for themselves? Peter, you guys that's what you guys are doing. You're lying to the Lord.
That's
and
right.
we're just here to let it be known.
That's right. Don't rob the Lord, man. Other than that, y'all stay safe, stay strong, stay silent, stay vigilant, diligent. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I'm saying? We are the Israelite School of UPK. I'm priest and officer of 5,000 Shalai Yala. And this is my man right here,
Officer Ashar Gapan.
You know what I'm saying? And we represent IHBK and to the death. Y'all stay strong, and we'll see you next week, Lord allow.
Shalom.
Shalom.